Hey everybody, Jason from Paradigm Automotive Performance. Today we're going to be talking about the 2024 Shop Car WRX TR Edition, complete with Brembos, Recaros, Alcantara. We love it. Now recently we decided to lend this car to Derek from Derek's Likes Cars for a day to get his feedback and see what was good and what was not so good. And his feedback led us to the pile of parts in front of us, most of which was generously sent to us by Aaron Fu from Cobb. Thank you, Aaron, for helping out on this project. Now, to start, we're going to do performance modifications, and then later on in later videos, we're going to go over some suspension and aesthetics. And the first thing that we want to focus on is at the bottom of this pile, and that is our Cobb front mount intercooler. And then next up, you're going to have your Cobb redline intake and your Cobb piping kit, Cobb inlet tube, and then to bring out all the ones and zeros and power that this thing has to offer, we're going to have the Cobb access port, Cobb can flex fuel kit, and fuel line kit with fuel pressure sensor. Then, after all of that, we're going to install the IAG air oil separator in order to keep those oil vapors off the backs of our valves as best possible. All right, so at this point, we've got the front mount core installed, and we just wanted to talk quickly about why this is so beneficial as an upgrade to your WRX. And primarily, it just has to do with heat. The factory top mount intercooler does an okay job, certainly at factory level, but as soon as you want to start pushing these things further, it doesn't do enough, to the point that you'll get 30 to 40 degrees in a single third year pull of temperature delta start to finish. And as a result of that, more than likely you're going to end up with some sort of ignition timing correction, detonation, knock. So with the Cobb front mount intercooler, we're going to take that 30 degree delta that we did have. And now as a result of putting all that air through the front of the car with nice cool air rushing through the core, the air that comes out and is now sent to the engine will only be 1 or 2 degrees higher than ambient. So next we're going to talk about the Cobb CAN Bus Flex Fuel Kit and what it brings to the table in terms of power, performance, reliability, consistency. And basically, long story short, when you have a lower grade fuel like 91 octane, you run into knock limits in a high compression engine, especially like the FA24, that prevent you from pushing the engine to its full potential. So when you bring ethanol, a higher quality fuel, into the mix, literally, you can push the engine further safely and get more consistent results in terms of performance, reliability, and torque. So the factory FA24 has a PCV system that allows oil vapors to come from the engine block
up into the intake manifold and over time deposit carbon deposits on the backs of the intake valves, which will eventually lead to drivability problems, performance problems, can cause detonation. By installing an IAG air oil separator canister, you send all those vapors to the canister through a media that separates the oil from the air. Air comes out the top and goes back to the intake track. Oil falls down to the bottom and drains back into the block where it came from.